welcome to Season 3, Episode 31 of One Man's Opinion. Today I am reviewing Ivoryton Playhouse's production of The Color Purple, with book by Marsha Norman, music and lyrics by Brenda Russell, Allee Willis, and Stephen Bray, based on the novel by Alice Walker and the Warner Brothers Amblin Entertainment Motion Picture. It is directed and choreographed by Todd Underwood and is running through October 15th at the Ivoryton Playhouse at 103 Main Street in Ivoryton, Connecticut. While I have your attention, come visit my Patreon page where you can, for as little as $1 a month, support my channel. A link will be in the description. Now let's cut to the chase. This is, with maybe the exception of their production of Once, the best production Ivoryton has produced since I started reviewing them around the beginning of 2017. Underwood and the Playhouse have assembled an excellent cast who all give passionate, inspiring performances. Alice Walker's The Color Purple is one of the most revered books of the past 40 years and has become required reading in many schools. The film adaptation that came out in 1985, directed by Steven Spielberg, was nominated for 11 Academy Awards, and in what is considered one of the greatest miscarriages of justice at the Oscars, as The Color Purple didn't win a single one, losing out to Out of Africa for Best Picture and quite a few other awards. Not that Out of Africa is a bad movie, it's a gorgeous film, but The Color Purple is better. Oh, and there's another film adaptation, this time of this very musical, that is scheduled for release at the end of this year. The story of The Color Purple is about the life of Celie, played by Andrea Fleming, a poor, homely-looking black girl living in rural Georgia in the early 19th century. She is repeatedly raped by her father as a child, giving birth to 2 children before being passed off to Mr., played by Christian McQueen, who further abuses her. Uneducated and unloved, the only love of her life is her sister Nettie, played by Maris Joaquin, who has fled their father and disappeared. Throughout the story, she makes connections with other women that come into her life, and she learns strength, what romantic love can really be, and ultimately her own self-love. Much of a regional theater success is picking the right show for the space, and Ivoryton almost always does a great job when they produce a show that has a rustic quality, and The Color Purple is no different. Cully Long has created a thematically dynamic set where the proscenium is dressed in various farming tools, and up center stage, a tree made out of old wooden chairs is a sort of assemblage art piece. It's atmospheric and doesn't become a hindrance at all with the blocking of the show. As I said, the cast is all excellent. Andrea Fleming has a tragic sweetness in her Celie, coupled with moments of righteous rage, usually when she's alone, not against Mr., but against God, who would let someone like Mr. exist in the first place, to oppress her as he sees fit. Her performance of Dear God, where she expresses these feelings, is incredible. Christian McQueen gives Mr. the proper malevolence, but also making sure he's not just a horrible person, but layering the role with Mr.'s feelings of inadequacy with his own father, old Mr., played by Tony Perry. His Mr. song is a powerful, haunting performance, delicately layered by Underwood's vision of the piece. The supporting cast are all excellent as well, from Cedrick Ekra's performance as Harpo, Mr.'s son, who, under the thumb of his father, struggles being a decent husband, to the dynamic Sophia, played by Shaniqua Trotman, who captures the character's inner strength. Renee Jackson nails the lusty arrogance of singer Shug Avery, the bold and confident jazz singer. Mr. wants her to be his kept woman, though he has Celie in the house, who is, I guess, technically his wife. Though Shug has a strong exterior, Jackson gives her a delicate nuance of wanting to be loved and seen as more than just a sexual object, but not knowing what that love means or how to reciprocate it when she finds it. It is very apparent that this cast and Underwood have embraced The Color Purple with a fervent passion and is committed to creating one of the best productions of Ivoryton's in years. Are there problems with the show? Yes. I feel that the ending of the musical runs way too long after the climactic scene during Easter dinner and can use a trim of about 10 to 15 minutes, but that's a book problem and not Ivoryton's fault. Otherwise, the book and score are uplifting and inspiring. The cast is as perfect as it can get. Go see The Color Purple. It's one of, if not the best show in Connecticut right now. But I am only one man's opinion, so be sure to leave yours in the comments below. If you'd like to see The Color Purple, I'll leave a link in the description where you can get tickets. You can support my channel by becoming a patron on Patreon. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. You can also support my channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and click the notification bell to be alerted to future reviews. My next review will be TheatreWorks Hartford's production of Lizzie. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you at the theater.